welcome to my channel, Online Cello Lessons. I thought I'd do this video lesson on the intro to the One Republic Secrets song because it's a great example of how to do string crossings on the cello. The cellist that played it, he chose to use open A on this D chord. So you really have to cross all three strings when you're playing it. And so I'm really going to kind of delve into what we do with the bow to help you do string crossings better. Anyway, let's go over the left hand first, and then we'll talk about the bowing. It starts in second position with fourth finger on D on the G string, first finger on F sharp on the D string, and open A. And the bowing I'm doing is 4 notes per bow, but we'll talk about some other bowings you can try too. And then we change to this F sharp minor chord in first inversion, 3 on C sharp, and first finger stays where it was. Still using open A. Then I shift down to first position, 3 on B and 1 on B, and now we have open D. And then finally, open G, open D, and first finger B. This one's different, it doesn't dip back down. It just stays on those top 2 notes. And I shift up to second finger so that you're ready again to place 4 down when you repeat. So we'll go over that last part. And then shift to second. And then you're back for that. So one thing about this fingering when you're transitioning from that F sharp minor chord to the B, you have to pick up first finger and place it over on the D string, and then you're shifting a whole step. So that might be tricky to coordinate at first, and I think when you're learning this, if you're a beginner, you're going to find that the bowing is really hard. But the better you get at flexing in the fingers, I think the easier this will be. So maybe at first learn it separate bows. And just focus on this action of lifting the bow up with the fingers kind of flexing upward like that, like you're flattening your hand, and to go to the higher strings, and then relaxing the hand down to go to the lower strings. So just learn it all separate bows, and then maybe try slurring too. And then eventually getting to 4 notes per bow. And yeah, just getting used to flexing in the right hand. That's really what's going to help you. You'll notice that when we change strings, the elbow moves a little bit, but imagine if I didn't flex my fingers at all. It would have to be... It would be a lot harder. I have to move my elbow a lot, and it looks really funny. So let your fingers do more of the work with the string crossings, and I think you'll find that you'll eventually gain more control of this. It's really tricky to keep it even at first, so use a metronome. The goal tempo is probably 80 for the quarter note, and we're playing 16ths, so and you can change it if you're having trouble staying with it. Double it to 160. And now you're having the 8th note clicks. So this will help you keep more on track here. And if you really want a challenge, try to play it with 8 notes per bow. So that would look like this. And so forth. That to me is the hardest one because you really have to manage the bow, string crossings with the fingers. And as you get farther out to the tip of the bow, it requires more movement than it does in the middle of the bow, or even the frog. Especially the middle of the bow, these are very, very minimal. So that's why I think I chose to do four notes per bow. That's probably what the original cellist played anyway. Because it keeps you in that range where these are going to be minimal. Anyway, I think I've covered everything on this. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like the sheet music to this intro, you can go to my website, onlinecellolessons.org. And if you become a member, you'll have access to all of my video lessons and sheet music to go with it. So I think it's a really great deal. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to hit me up in the comments section. And thanks for watching.